Hello and welcome back to another video, and today I'll be talking about the cards I picked up and why. So first, let's start off with the Sylveon EX that I picked up very recently. So the reason I picked this up was because it was an older card, and I was mainly looking for older cards. And then another thing was also that in a PSA 9 it can go for around 100 plus, which is pretty good. I mean that's more than that's like more than double profit if you don't count getting the grading costs. If you count grading costs, it's maybe a bit less than double profit, but it's pretty good. I mean, the back actually doesn't look that bad. It has like some whitening, but it's not terrible. So now another thing is I was also gonna buy I bought actually the Legendary Treasures Mew Radiant Collection, but then I returned it because I was expecting it to be in a 9 condition, but it was an 8 condition, or that's what I thought. So that's why I didn't buy it. Yeah. So that was one card that I bought. This is probably my most recent pickup. Honestly, I also think it looks cool, but yeah. Okay, so this pickup was a bit long ago. This Tyranitar. So the main reason I picked this up was because I had heard of it being the most valuable V back then, and is the most valuable card in Battle Styles, which is pretty good. I mean, I got it for a bit below market price back months ago, maybe even half a year ago. Oh, jeez. I didn't even realize. So, yeah, I think that this card also can go for around maybe 80% to, like, maybe almost double PSA 10s. I mean, personally, I haven't. Yeah, so, I mean, I think also the artwork could add to it. Okay, so now this card I picked up recently. Now, I got this from a card show, and the reason I got this from a card show, or not the reason I got this from a card show, but the reason I picked it up as opposed to any other cards was really because of the fact that I don't really see raw cards that are in this pristine condition from the Sun and Moon era. Typically, you're going to want to get one graded, and this card can go for like $400 to $600 in a PSA 10, and it actually looks pretty good. At least, like, no real printing imperfections are actually okay for PSA. PSA will let minor ones slide because they're so common. Yeah, and I mean, this isn't, I guess, the most valuable like artwork, but definitely this is one that I guess any Sun and Moon alt art card that you find at a card show and it's in good condition, like you don't see any imperfections aside from borders maybe, you should pick up without any hesitation. I mean, those cards are a steal because again, on eBay, the ones you'll find raw are not gonna be in amazing condition. Okay, now these two I picked up together, which isn't really a surprise. Okay, so these cards I picked up together a lot because, the reason I did was because that both of these, so the VMAX and Vaporeon VMAX and a PSA 10 can go for like $250. The Vaporeon V maybe like 100 plus. I think this card's probably only worth like 60 or 90 because because it has like one imperfection too. It's hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it off screen real quick. Oh, it's like right in the back. It's like this corner. It's so hard to see. If you see like this whitening, yeah, it's so hard to see, but that can easily dock it down a grade. Now, honestly, yeah, the Vaporeon V Max Premium Collection box, even Flareon and Jolteon, I picked them up for like 70. I got a bunch of packs. I think I just opened the 2 Evolving Skies packs, and I got nothing. But aside from that, the other packs I still have, and I haven't even opened them. Honestly, I shouldn't even have opened the Evolving Skies packs, but these cards alone are worth the value of the entire box if you invest like $40. For those $70 box plus $40 in grading costs, maybe 50 or 60, even 60. That's $100. But if you can get one of them in a PSA 10, you're golden. Okay, so now this one is probably the smart. I think the 2 Vaporeons were the smartest. Were tied for the smartest investment I made, with this card. Okay, so this card, as you can see, it's from Dragons Exalted, 2012. the reason I picked up this card was because it was going for it was on eBay. It was actually relatively cheap for the PSA 9, and there were only two going that were sold on eBay. I think the most recent one was for around sold listing. I think was for $450. I think that was what it most recently sold for. But now on eBay, it's going for as low as $600 in a PSA 9, and I think there's only one or two on eBay. So, yeah, this was a good example of me being of seeing that there's only a few 9s on eBay and taking complete advantage of it. So I mean, yeah, I think that, yeah, like now if I were to sell this card, I would make a ton of profit. Anyway, if you guys want to see more of my collection, I will be glad to show you guys. But those are those are my most recent pickups and why. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Later.